how's it going? Sean Cannell here, Director of Communications at the Church of South Las Vegas and co-founder of Think International. My friend Devin Sylvester recently sent me a question to do a quick video response to, and the question was, how do social media tools apply in a ministry context? So to answer that question, I'm just going to share the tools we use at my local church here in Las Vegas, and I'm going to give you 2 practical ways in 3 categories of how to actually apply social media tools in a ministry context. So at our church, we use the following 8 platforms. Number 1 is our website. That's home base. That is the hub of information for our church. Number 2 is our blog. Our lead pastor has a blog currently. He shares different content on that. Number 3 is email. We have a list of the people that attend our church, and we can get them information and updates via email. Number 4 is Facebook, which is another way to get out information, to share updates, recaps of events, whether that's a quick video blog or even some photographs that would go to our Facebook. Number 5, Twitter. Number 6 is Vimeo, a video sharing site. And we use that for longer content, for messages, sermons, classes, and not necessarily small videos or promotional videos. Number 7 is YouTube, and that's where the small videos or the short videos would go. It's a much more social site. We also use it for video blogs and just kind of quick updates and short videos. And number 8, as far as platforms we use, is Flickr. And so any kind of event photos, any photography that happens just under the umbrella of our church gets uploaded on Flickr as well as other places, but that's the home base for the photos. So we're going to talk about 2 practical ways in each 3 of these categories to use social media tools in a ministry context. The 3 categories are inreach, meeting congregational spiritual needs, and outreach. So under inreach, a huge practical thing you can do with social media is education. The bottom line is that when someone comes into a new church, they don't understand all the details, lingo, events, ministries. They don't know what opportunities are there. And so through social media tools, it's possible to educate people and let them know basically what's available. And so through those platforms that I listed, our goal is to let families know about what's available for their kids, is to let young people know about when the student ministry times are, is to let people that want to know what classes are there, what opportunities are there to learn the Bible. We can do that through social media. Even more than that, it's possible to educate people on the vision and culture of your organization. It's likely that your church or the church that you're a part of has a vision statement or has some core values. Through social media, it's possible to disseminate that over time and even repeat it because, like you and I, we're prone to forget things often. And so education is a huge way to do inreach. And just a small note on that, small bits of information are the best, one thing at a time. This opportunity to serve, this aspect of our culture or core values. If I get an email with 8 things that I need to be aware of and the 7 things I need to memorize about those 8 things, I'm just going to get lost. When you're using these tools for education, keep it simple and focused, small bits of information so people can take in a little bit at a time. The second thing under inreach, which is a huge opportunity for using social media in a ministry context, is internal feeds and communication. Example would be setting up a Twitter feed that the goal is not to get a lot of followers or even really to let the general public know about it, but that's just for the worship team and for people involved in that team. When everyone follows that and even possibly gets tweets to their phone as text messages, it'd be possible to say, worship practice is moved to a later time. The set list for this week is this song, and this song. Begin to practice that. And it can really just be a smaller group within the larger group can communicate on a platform like a Facebook group, like a Twitter feed, or even just a small email list. And then if someone comes along later, joins the worship team, they can start getting those same updates. Practice was canceled. This is the set list. And immediately get integrated into that smaller group within the large group in your organization. The second category is meeting congregational spiritual needs. There's a couple practical ways to do that. One way to meet the spiritual needs of your congregation in a very practical way would be to follow the people in your church on Twitter or to connect with them on Facebook. Then, when they share that they have a job interview coming up the next day, or there is somebody in their family that's sick, you could collect and print out those prayer requests, those things, and actually pray for them. And you could also respond to them right there on Twitter or on Facebook and say, we're praying for you. I just want to encourage you through this. We're standing with you. What's amazing about social media is you can be connected to your local congregation throughout the week and hear their concerns, hear what they're going through, and immediately pray and respond to them right in the midst of that situation. Another way of meeting the congregational spiritual needs in your local context is publishing messages and resources. Of course, part of the primary mission of the local church is to teach the Bible and to see life transformation in the hearers, members, and those that attend the church. Therefore, the message that is preached and shared, classes, if those can be captured in MP3 format and podcasts, and then published throughout the week and shared via social media, they can get into people's lives so they can hear it, they can put it on their iPod while they're working out, and experience that transformation not just on Sunday. You could also publish blog posts like 5 Keys to a Better Marriage or 6 Ways to Overcome Worry and Doubt out of the book of Matthew. Practical things that are going to help people and accomplish the church's mission can then be created on that blog, tweeted out so people know it exists there, shared on Facebook. You can send an email about the new post and the new message, etc., etc. And then lastly, using social media tools in a ministry context for outreach. The first thing is that social media helps people find you. You could have the coolest stuff happening at your local church or in your organization, but if nobody knows about it, then there's still going to be a disconnect. The bottom line is that social media helps people find you. It increases your Google rankings. If you have a presence on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, when people search for you and look for you, it's more likely they're going to find you. Just this last Sunday, I met with somebody at the information table who had found our church just because of Google. Wasn't invited by anybody, didn't get any print materials or anything. Simply from searching on the internet and social media will increase the likelihood of you being found. And then lastly, you can do region-targeted searches. You can use Twitter to literally search at any time what people are saying in your local region. And believe it or not, in Las Vegas, we have the search set up of church space Las space Vegas. And I watched the feed, and we have literally had people say, does anyone know a good church on Las Vegas? Just asking the world, asking their Twitter friends, just putting that out there. And we're able to reply to them and not even just promote our local church, but even just share, where are you located? North, south, east, west Las Vegas. And we're able to promote other churches or say, hey, you're really close to us. Visit us this weekend. And even make it personal and say, we'd love to talk to you at the information table. Connect with me. My name's Sean. Let's meet up. And so you can actually use social media to target in your region in specific cities by using keywords and searching those on Twitter. Obviously, it's a big subject and it's a lot more that we can cover right here. So if you're interested in learning more about social media for ministry, visit us online at thinkintl.tv. That's thinkintl.tv. And on YouTube for media-specific content, youtube.com/thinkmediatv. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. And right now, there's actually 2 social media seminars that I've done posted already. So you can check those out whenever you want to at our website or online. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking this out. Later.
Make sure to subscribe to the Think International YouTube channels for more interviews, resources, and training videos. You can also visit our website at thinkintl.tv for more great content and sign up for our email list for news and updates. Think International, training the next generation of leaders and creatives.